announcement for all the faint-hearted. You might want to dip before the jerks get started. If you like frank conversation, then pull up a seat. If you like the unexpected, then you're in for a treat. But you're not a captive, there's no ransom to pay. You can just hit the X if you don't want to play. Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't want to join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation. Situation. This is not a hostage situation.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Welcome in, everybody. We all speak at once. We all wait, and then we all speak at once.
I'm going to have to go. Something's come up.
No, I don't think so.
Seriously, right? You shouldn't make fun of me for actually being on time.
You're not going anywhere, lady.
Oh, the Scoop with Barb Estes Soup is going to be on, because if so, she's unsubscribing.
Oh my God! Speaking of unsubscribing, Moon last night.
Oh God.
Oh God. No.
Yep. Guess what she says?
I don't want her. What?
Unsubscribing, and then Britney was unsubscribing.
I am just out here setting trends.
You really are.
That's what I thought when I heard it. I was like, oh boy, that has really traveled.
I'm actually kind of honored. The bee does it. Now
She does.
That nut.
She does it. I see subs do it all the time over in other chats and everything else. People quote you constantly.
Well, that's kind of cute when the subs, I like when they just aggravate and poke and make it a joke. That's cute.
Yes. No, I
But
don't,
when
I don't
the
mind
creators are
hearing.
doing it, and you know that they don't have any respect for you, they just want to steal your stuff.
Like
Right.
the bee. I would love to put in a transcript how many times she says hellfire on her live.
Oh my God.
It's got to
so
be
bad.
100 plus times. So she might be your biggest fan out here.
Yeah.
She is. I believe she is.
B. Tim is a close second.
My, y'all.
Wow, what a week, huh?
What a week. This sector is no shortage of content. Thank you all very much.
I said that last night. I said, geez almighty. Like they just dish it over. Like last night was the icing on the cake over at Moon's. I know you don't watch her, but
I do not.
But I sure
Let me
did.
just say, because she has been brought up, unfortunately, and that everybody keeps telling me what is going on. Let me just say this, and this will be the last time I'll address this. I don't know Moon. I do not watch her. And when I say that, I mean it.
No, you do mean it.
I do. A lot of people come, what is this lady's issue with you? I can't help you. I don't know. And I'm going to say this in all sincerity. I'm not even being funny. When I think someone is severely mentally unwell and unstable, I will not punch down. And I'm actually not even joking, trying to throw in a joke or be.
No, you're serious.
I'm actually serious. If I sense that maybe you need a hospital other than a YouTube beef, you're going to have to suffocate because I'm not going to give you any air. That's it. That's all.
And she is obsessed. Anyway, going back to Hellfire, I found from 4 years ago the original, before you were the soup on here, when you were the lurker on here, you were the soup on your channel, and we were having trying to keep them distinct before it was like all an annoyance. This is from 4 years ago, way before Queen was doing it.
Oh, hell far. No. I love that clip. I love it.
Do you remember that was your original name and the goose with the shut beak?
Yes. And Scott H. and a lot of people thought it was a tissue box. It was a goose.
Because it was so tiny, when it was on screen. They thought it was somebody plucking a tissue.
I didn't even know it was a goose. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, people thought it was a tissue box. And
I thought it was tissues because you make so many of them cry.
Unfortunately. But yeah, that has always been my thing. Pearl clipped that 4 years ago.
It's nearly 5 now. It's
nearly
ridiculous.
5. We were actually reviewing 6 Up. And I forget what she said. It doesn't even matter now. That's been so long ago. And I went, oh, hell, far. No. I don't know what she said, but it was when we were reviewing her.
That was like 4 years ago.
Longer.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I've been
what's the Nita update with our Nita expert over at the Nita desk? Kangaroo.
Oh. Well, you know how Nita got her staples and got busted not getting her staples hanging out at her apartment. Well, she came back and said that she was at the hospital. She doubled down. She absolutely doubled down, said that she was at the hospital. She did get the staples and she wasn't shushing anybody. She said shiitake to the security person that came up on her.
Shiitake.
What?
Shiitake. It's insanity. That's exactly what it is.
And then she went on to explain that she definitely wasn't at her daughter's because she's not allowed to park the RV at her daughter's because the neighbours complain and there's been some sort of ticket threat or something like that, which was a perfect explanation as to why your daughter was saying about the sheriff in the background and you were trying to shush her, and then you did your Scooby-Doo panic camera sort of thing. That's your excuse as to why you couldn't have been there was the perfect explanation as to exactly why you were there and why you did what you did.
Oh my gosh. She's too much. I'm waiting for her to actually draw staples onto her scalp, shave it herself, and draw
possibility.
Don't put it past her.
You just gave her an idea.
Oh God, I did. Well, you'll thank me later when she does it.
Nita's been like, everybody is kind of covering Nita lately.
Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad because people need to know. They need to see all of this ridiculous stuff. I was going through a lot of my old screen recordings and stuff like that. And I found a screen recording of her from maybe a year ago, a little less, saying that she had a terminal blood disorder. So I went ahead and posted that on my shorts too.
Even Granny covered a little bit. Everybody's been covering the part where she was outside.
Good.
That was her daughter, correct?
It was either her daughter or her friend Renee, because they live at the same complex.
Oh.
Okay, well, let me ask this. When she said, I could go to jail, the person that came out of the door, what was she talking about?
I really don't know because I've got all of that and I couldn't understand everything that she was saying. So
I thought she said something about getting fired.
Fired.
Oh, that was what it was.
Get me
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, I heard that at the very end.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the whole sort of dispute with the neighbours and the parking with the RV, which again is evidence that she actually was there at her daughter's.
I mean, would you want her parked in front of your house in an RV, snotting and sniveling?
Not hell far. I would. God almighty. Could you
Also,
imagine?
the story about the security guard coming out and telling her that she wasn't leaving fast enough, just especially during the day, that's just not even for real.
Wait a minute. She's just out here terrorizing everybody.
She really is. And I don't know.
Nita,
Go ahead.
you're just out here terrorizing the masses. Like, seriously, a security guard had to run her off.
Well, I don't know why it took me out so much, but when I first clicked into Nita and she was sniveling all in her camera, and all there was that lone car out in the middle of the parking lot. And I don't know why, but that took me out. I thought, she's out there terrorizing an empty parking lot now. It's the only place she gets reception, apparently.
Do you think, I got to ask y'all, do you just think this is of course there's mental illness going on, but how long, because when y'all showed me how she was, 5 years ago to now, what happened to Nita?
I mean, I have some assumptions, but I don't want to,
Well, I know, but like, how did God, yeah, okay, yeah, because you can't talk about anything on here. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Because substance can take you down a dark road. That's all I have to say about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she started out okay. Like, she came on here doing her.
At first it was okay, and people liked her, so they would send her stuff and they would send her money, and she wasn't begging for it. And then it started, and then it more and more and more, and now it's almost every time she comes on. She came on was it? No, it wasn't last night. It was the one that she did earlier in the day, and she said that that if she can just get by for this next 8 days, her YouTube check and her unemployment are coming. Yeah. So if you guys could just support her for another week or so, she's got it.
But don't bring up Cash App. She doesn't like that. She doesn't want people to cash out her.
No.
Got snatched from her pretty quick.
Although I would say to people, if you did actually want to give anything, do it on Cash App, because she's obviously got Cash App debt. At least, it wouldn't be going anywhere nefarious.
This is true.
Yeah.
Speaking of substances and going back to the earlier person with the problems, Britney Jay, what on earth are you thinking? You are one of the first people to complain when anybody speaks about the possibility of you having a substance issue. And yet you sat there and said nothing when it was said that Wolfie had some sort of substance issue. There is no evidence for that whatsoever. It is pure nastiness. And you, who were so quick to complain about that sort of behaviour, sat there and said nothing. So any sympathy I've got for you on that score is gone. You should have stood on that.
Well, and the irony of her saying nothing when that clip of her, like, what was she, laying down, turned her
I don't know what happened.
I mean, don't be knocking, other people when you can't even pull yourself together enough for a live stream, is all I'm going to say.
Let me find it. I'll show y'all. Hold on.
And while you're looking for that, also, last night she was going on and on about how she doesn't understand why Granny is out for blood with her. I thought to myself, you really don't know? You and your subs really don't know why Granny dislikes you so much. She really doesn't believe that she's done anything to Granny. And she said it doesn't matter anyways. Granny's made money off of this lawsuit, and she hasn't had to pay her own legal fees anyway. So what difference does it make? That's crazy to me.
There's some things I agree with Granny on. There are. And then let me just go back to this.
Okay.
What Pearl was saying. This whole, like, you saying that or allowing that to be said about Wolfie and not putting a cap on it. You like to do this, though. Well, I didn't say it, but you allowed it to be said on your panel. And you know that that's a lie. That lady, that nut ass, doesn't know Wolfie at all. And you know this. You create your own storms constantly. It's one of the wildest things I've ever watched, besides Ziggy and Nita, Julie. Okay, let me stop. There's more. Okay, you're in that category. She is one of the wildest people I've ever watched. Like, all of this chaos is going on around her, falling asleep, got people up on the panel that squawk in your ear, making ridiculous claims about others. And then she's like, God, I hate to bring this up. And then I won't say her name. One of her old moderators goes in there last night being as kind as she can be. Another thing, you delete every comment. I wish somebody could say, hey, how you doing? If they're not green or you haven't saw them 50 times, removed. So much for chat interaction, which YouTube likes, by the way. But anyway, you create your
Tina
own.
girl,
comments.
could
Go
you
ahead.
please specify who you're addressing and what about? It would really help. Are you
It's
talking about
not.
Granny? You're talking about Brittany? You're talking about Moon? You're talking about us? Could you? I've got no issue with you having.
Wait, she's lying to y'all and y'all are falling for it. It's not. What? Who?
Not any of
I
that.
ain't falling for nothing.
We don't hang with any of them.
By
We have
all
seen
means,
Tina girl
I'm not
around.
saying don't have that opinion. You're very welcome to have it, and I'm
Yeah.
interested in it. I just don't know who it is you're referring to.
Yeah, just a little context.
Which mod?
Which
There's been
mod?
so
There's some.
many.
Wait a minute. No, first we got to go back to the original question. Who's lying to us?
I
Maybe
think,
she's referencing Britney's subs or something. I don't
right, and then
Yeah.
lying to her mods because she
Yeah,
says
that might be.
which mod. There's been so many.
Like eyes open. Okay, Brittany falling.
Based on her
falling
comments.
asleep. Oh, she's
Yeah.
not lying to me. She falls asleep. I think she meant in general. Is that what you meant? In general, I think so. Speaking
looks
of, I'm
that
gonna
way.
play. Come on, we get a countdown. Look at 6 up getting all fancy on us.
Hung on with her hands.
What the hell? Yeah, this is normal.
What just happened?
Listen to Moon. What just happened?
Who shuts it down though?
I
Because
don't.
it's not
Oh, she
Brittany's hand.
Going.
That's not Brittany's hand. that
Hello?
did-
Maybe one of her kids or old
Uh-huh.
Craig.
Is
Like
that
somebody,
her snoring?
yes. Somebody must have turned on the camera and said, look at this. And then shut it off and shut it down.
I watched it. half
Sounds like a
asleep
death
last night.
rattle.
It does.
That's the worst sound I've ever heard. I thought somebody was singing at first.
I did too.
Hold on.
No, not Miralax.
Miralax.
Hung on with her hands.
What the heck?
And people sit and act like it's normal. You got reality
What just happened?
screaming from the panel, leave Brittany alone. It really goes with that gift. What?
And then kick rocks. Go kick rocks.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, everybody says that's her saying. Grandma Sherry
You know
will
what
tell me that.
she reminds me of that gal that used to sit on Susan's panel all the time.
Oh,
What was her name?
Sierra.
Sierra or
Oh,
something?
Sienna.
Sierra, Quallen.
Sierra. Yes.
Quallen. Yeah, Quallen's a sweetheart. Tell us
Yes.
what's going to
She
happen in the
loved
future.
Colin and her cat.
She's
and
Sierra.
you know, her kid was just kind of there.
If you
Yeah,
don't know
that's
who
what she reminds me of.
Reality is, I don't know. what's
Sierra.
going on with her,
Yep.
but
Why
she's-
does every crazy channel have that one co-host
they
that's like,
always
leave
do.
her alone. She's not doing anything. You didn't see her set the house on fire. What?
She's not drunk.
It could be.
You need an earbud warning though with Reality, because she will just come out of nowhere with her shrill screaming about how nobody knows anything about the lawsuits and we don't know what we're talking about, and kick rocks, and Brittany's pregnant.
Did you
It's
hear
not-
her last night when the subscribers in the chat at Moons were telling her to quiet down, to quit yelling? And then she goes, I'm not yelling, and then she says, if you want to hear yelling, and then she screamed.
Oh, I missed that.
No.
Hey,
I know.
Kim.
Oh, I knew that was coming. Thanks, Kim.
How can anyone see that clip? And that's just one little clip. Like, I've watched Britney on and off for a while, and it's mid-sentence, and it sounds like I went in there once and I said it. It sounds like a horse is dying. Like It
I've
does.
never heard anything like it, Stars.
No, I haven't
My husband
either.
snores. He has
Mine
sleep
does
apnea.
too.
I've never heard those sounds come from him.
Never, and not mid-sentence either.
And he's older than Britney. Like he does not say something's going on. I'm not a doctor. Anybody in here?
That's
No.
What is that sound?
that's not asthma. That's apnea.
Apnea.
And
Mhm.
something else.
Which is really scary for somebody that's carrying a child.
Yeah, because it's the lack of oxygen.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very
that
dangerous.
I thought that was really scary to hear that like that.
I thought it was a kid, like singing in the background or something. I had no
I did
idea
too.
that was her. No.
I'm pretty sure that was her snoring, but
Wow.
you know,
Well,
I'm
it
not a
could
doctor either.
be.
Maybe I just saw a quick clip of it.
But she has had sounds come out of her before. I thought, you know, something
And
was trying to escape.
Before she claims this is the BNN, it is not the BNN.
We'll talk about her when we want. I don't care.
Exactly.
This
Call
is
it the BNN.
jerks. The jerk,
This is a
not the BNN. We do what
I
we
get
want.
so tired. She's accused you a while ago of, well, I guess Soup's on the BNN now. No, she's just calling out your stupidity. That's all. That's not the BNN.
I covered 3 people yesterday. I do not stay on one person. It's boring. Move around.
That's
we spent
it.
more
Like,
time talking about Purple than we did talking about Britney, because the minute that the moon arrived, we were like off it. We
Yeah.
just didn't.
Yep. We sure did, Pearl.
I wonder where Purple was last night.
Probably recovering from yesterday. I saw those messages Pooh put out, and I thought, see, we told her. That's where the rumor came from, that she's, a pill popping drunk who goes to, I'm not knocking the methadone clinic, but that's what the rumor was. That's what they were saying about her. That's why she falls
That
asleep.
was Frosty, her friend.
that's what
she
Frosty was saying about it.
Yes.
I don't keep screen caps like that, and I couldn't go back to Ziggy's Discord anyway, even if I wanted to, which I don't. So I can't give you the evidence. But if everybody is saying the same thing and is seeing the same thing, do you think it's some sort of conspiracy to just sort of lead you astray? What's in it for us? I don't give a damn for either you or Frosty. But the fact remains, Frosty is the person who's responsible for starting the rumours about you.
He is. But Purple will say, well, my name's not on those, so maybe she's not talking about me. No, she's talking about you.
The next excuse will be, oh, well, we already talked about that, and we said sorry, so that's
We
the
made
past.
up.
And she'll,
Yeah,
the
she'll
past
go.
You know what
forward.
I'm curious about? Why Purple goes for everybody else that leaves her, but not Frosty. Even when Frosty left last time,
Or
Purple
Heidi.
said a few things about it. Didn't have.
Know too much.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
She did
Frosty
that
and I
for
did.
longest with Harper as well.
Harper, Heidi, and Frosty.
I was so happy Frosty went up there drunk too, because Frosty acts so holier than thou and like the sweetest woman ever. She's so wonderful. She doesn't talk trash about anyone. And her drunk ass was up there clanging a glass around, acting like a complete fool.
She's acting
it
like
just-
Susan.
It was like, this is Frosty. This is who she is right here. She's a
Made-
messy
It
person.
made me understand her friendship with Levitt so much better.
Yeah, they're drinking buddies. Who knew?
Drinking buddies and shit stirrers.
Did you happen to hear the noise coming from her mic, Tanga?
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was knitting the souls of the innocents into a scarf. It's a messy business.
She was under the crawl space. She was so drunk. She took a wrong turn out of the kitchen, ended up in the basement, through the crawl space, and couldn't find her way out.
Was that before or after she was going to the bathroom?
Well,
Yeah, she
apparently
peed on live, y'all. She
Oh
peed.
no, she did not. I did not know that.
Yes, she did.
She did, and then when somebody pointed out that you could hear it, she then turned the tap on and said, "Actually, I'm just getting myself a glass of water." Yeah, of course you were.
Well,
That's exactly how water sounds.
that's
Yeah.
that's the best. I had no idea, and obviously that liquid courage did not do anything for her once Buckeye came up because she folded
She
like
dropped.
a lawn chair and dropped so fast.
Buckeye ate her up.
Surgical.
He did, and then Purple just sat there like an idiot. You know, can you hear me, Purple?
Does she freeze? Is there a word for this? Someone said she goes catatonic. Did I say it correctly?
Does. And the second somebody drops off, she's all big and Billy badass, and she's talking her shit. And if they pop right back up, dead silence.
She goes back on mute.
It's the wildest thing.
And when we say you go on mute, it doesn't necessarily mean that you muted your mic. You muted your mouth.
Yeah.
Like nothing comes out. It's like she's just sitting there staring. Like she's frozen. Like catatonic. Yes, that's the word for it. Like, are you
Yes, she
okay?
is.
What
Yes.
happens when people come up? It's like
Have
you don't
ever
want to
had
have a dialogue.
She is the weakest person, and she doesn't have any. First of all, she's not a quick thinker, so she's not going to come with any comebacks to anybody who comes up there and confronts her. So
You
she
didn't hear her buddy read then. Have you not heard her comebacks?
Oh, they're so bad. Make me. Make me.
If you're not
Is that all you
sleeping
got?
with me, paying
And-
my bills.
And they say I'm the dumb one. Well, you
That's
are.
my
Yes, they
favorite.
do.
You really are the dumb one, Purple.
That's my favorite when she says, and they say I'm the dumb one.
I always follow that up with, yep, you're right.
They say it for a reason, ma'am.
Thousands of people can't be wrong.
I did feel kind of bad for Purple though, because just recently she got into it with Ray Ray. Ray Ray told her all of her friends talk shit about her. And then
But
this
it's
goes
true.
down.
It's
She's probably
true.
really hurt. I would be.
She wasn't even in Ray Ray's Discord. That's weird. Like, you guys are best buddies. Well, they've been talking shit about you for a long time, Ray Ray. Not Ray Ray, Purple.
Yeah, she just caught on to that. But yeah, that's the one that the bee almost got confused for Britney Jay one time. It was so funny that
With the
Purple
knockout.
got so terrified that she sent over her medical records to the bee.
Yeah,
That
because
video-
Purple also falls asleep mid-sentence.
That video of her falling asleep when she purposely set up her camera takes me out every time. I can't even.
With a bump in her
it
head.
tickles- Oh my God, it tickles me so much. I just love it. She's such an idiot. And yes, you are the dumb one. Who posts that?
Nobody I know.
No.
When she
Come on, you know
freezes,
Purple.
She reminds me of a hamster. Have any of you ever had a hamster? Have your
Yes.
children ever had one? Have
Yes.
you ever, if there's a really loud noise, the way that they just freeze, and sometimes that can actually sort of shock them so much that they never come back from it, but they just freeze
Oh,
there
really?
for 10, 15 seconds. Yeah, sometimes you have to get like a sort of poke them, it's like sort of bring them round. That's what it is she's like hamster freezing.
Well, unfortunately,
You
for her,
just need a
nobody at her
poker.
house pays enough attention to her to poke her back into reality.
It's like the fainting goats. They're a real
Yeah.
thing.
That was the first thing that came to my head when she said that.
A fainting pigeon. Yeah.
Oh, is that a Mother's Day for people in Europe?
Yes, tomorrow.
Happy Mother's Day,
Early
girl.
Mother's Day.
I was this
Mother's Day.
always this Sunday 3 weeks before Easter, so it changes every year, but just like Easter does.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's never a set date.
Well, it's always on the, what is it, the first Sunday in May for us?
Yeah, I think so.
Think so. Yeah.
And then the first Sunday in June for Father's Day?
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the second one.
It's always like in the teens. I feel like Father's Day is always in the teens.
Yeah, I
is.
think it might be the second one is for Mother's Day and Father's Day.
Well, anyway,
Thank
happy
you.
Mother's Day to all you people overseas.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
I almost said over the seas. Fuck. I've been
Over
listening
the
to
pond,
these
across
stupid-
the pond. It's early.
I'm wondering whether we're going to get an appearance from Susan, because Mother's Day does tend to be a sort of trigger point for her.
I hope not. I hope she just wraps up her YouTube shop.
Well, if she does go live, she definitely won't be drinking, and we all know that.
Right.
Oh, from her new flat.
So
Now, Tanga.
Go have another drink. Well, how rich is that? How fucking rich is that? Tangeray can't even show her picture, her mugshot. She has to use a Barbie doll. Go fuck yourself, Tangeray. Not even your real fucking name to start with.
We want to know about the mugshot. What is it that Susan knows about your criminal history?
I don't know. I'm running around with fake mugshots, I guess. I don't know.
It'll always.
you know that these avatars bother people, and I can't figure it out. These avatars really seem to be a trigger for a lot of people. These them avatars. Look at those avatars. What do you
They're
want?
water guns, folks, and also it would be more ridiculous to have an avatar of soup that didn't have a spectacular rack. It just that would be, sort of they're meant to look vaguely like the people they represent, and that does. I'm sorry if that hurts you, but there you go. I
Clue's
know
so
that
dumb.
the Titty Grinch hates
doesn't-
it that you have a substantial embonpoint.
Well, I'm still thinking that's a real rack. No, Clue, it's not. Okay, that's not hers. Just it's an
Hers is better.
Clue. At least
Yeah, they're pretty good.
she keeps her hairy clam in her pants with clothes on while she streams.
Oh my
Don't
God.
mention the
Here's
clam.
Grandma Cherry. Can we? Nobody's done it yet, but just for Grandma and our other subs, can we please just play it? Please, Grandma's gonna love it.
I've got it in the back. Do you want me to play it?
Yes.
Please.
Soup.
Yeah. And Clue says we can't believe that our lying eyes saw that surprise view of hair grid between the thighs. Keeps telling us, nah, bro, you got that wrong. Or were you wearing your pants under a furry thong? But damn, man, you flash a bearded clam, slap that moist meat down all over that seat. It's time to get a clue. Live up to that name, tuck in that wildebeest or keep it out of frame. And Clue says we can't believe that our lying eyes saw that surprise view of hair grid between the thighs. Keeps telling us, nah, bro, you got that wrong. Or were you wearing your pants under a furry thong? Well, we don't care what you try to say. We all know shadows don't work that way. Einstein said light's both particle and wave, but it's not something fluffy you forgot to shave. Yeah, damn, man, you flash a bearded clam, slap that moist meat down all over that seat. It's time to get a clue. Live up to that name, sucking that wildebeest or keep it out of frame. Yeah, we don't care what you try to say. We all know shadows don't work that way. Einstein said light's both particle and wave, but it's not something fluffy you forgot to shave. Yeah, man, you flash a bearded clam, slap that moist meat down all over that seat. It's time to get a clue. Live up to that name, tucking that wildebeest or keep it out of frame. Yeah.
And we
Thank
got
you, Irish Jesse, for gifting 5 memberships. Pearl has something new for you. We've got a lot of new stuff coming up, actually.
You have a
Yes.
membership thing.
Grandma.
Let me find it. Hang on.
Grandma.
here we
This is the
go.
one I was talking about.
It's great. It's just great.
It's not that one. It's a different one.
Oh, it's a different one. I'm just so excited about.
I know. X. You don't have to stay. You can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation. You can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation.
Oh, I love it. Look at Eliza shaking.
But I do, now that we have who was gifted, do we have a list of who was gifted?
Yeah, I got them right here. They were Pretty Sweet Pea, Jamie Howard, Breeze, Doodles, and Nanny of 8.
Congratulations, new members.
Now I can play the new members thing.
Yay.
Welcome to membership. Please make sure you're appropriately attired. Let's just say mistakes were made. Please keep your clam under wraps.
And you guys are going to be so happy that you got those memberships because we are about to start putting out some members only content. We're opening up the bingo hall again. We're going to start playing creator bingo. We're going to have a good time over here.
Yeah, check out our community tab. We'll be posting a caption list and stuff like that for members only as well.
Yeah, people love bingo.
They do.
They do. It's so much fun.
I think Tanga likes bingo.
I do. I don't even play it, but I just think it's so funny because everybody gets so excited about it.
Well, it's actually, we did it once. Who was the YouTuber that we did it on?
Purple.
And we had 3 winners from it. And it was fun. But we've got to set the hard and fast rule. You can't go in there and try and get them to say the thing.
No.
You can say something else. You can say something else that might lead to the thing. But you can't say, please say X or Y.
Well, not everybody is as trollable as Purple. Purple was so trollable that you had to put those rules down because it's very easy to get her to do what you want. She doesn't even realize it.
She'll just do it just reading your comment out loud.
Yes, she will.
She gets so bored when people aren't trolling. She sits and begs for the trolls to come in.
Where you at? Where you at?
Well, moving along. So what's our resident RO lady, dancing lady, Julie Skolnick been up to?
I'm excited to hear about this because I don't know. I haven't watched it. You guys tell me.
Well, I can guarantee she was crying again. That's probably, pretty predictable.
I did not come armed with any links because I was busy doing other stuff, but I have to say that Six Up has been doing some excellent lives about this.
Yes.
And if you want your information, that's where to go. Sorry, I'm just laughing because just Benadryl with exclamation points just popped up out of nowhere on the bottom of my screen.
Can I just say really quick, like I was watching Granny yesterday.
Yeah.
And I genuinely do. I truly, genuinely understand why she has such dislike for Britney. But I feel like her victimizing herself in this because nonsense is covering it is really
Can we get into
cringy and embarrassing.
Yeah. Was she crying yesterday?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. She is not a victim here. It is okay for people to call old Julie's behavior out. It doesn't mean that they're siding with Britney. Nobody is making a victim.
Well, my whole thing with the whole Granny Britney situation is that even if Britney were to not be involved in this, right? Mm-hmm. Granny's still in a lawsuit.
Yeah, she is. That's true.
It's not just Britney, but Britney has caught all the rap of it. I'm not defending Britney.
God, no.
But it's not just Britney. But it just is, and Granny is acting like Britney is the sole person responsible for her situation. And
she has a whole nother lawsuit that has nothing to do with Britney.
Well, I just wanted to say, I think let me elaborate because I keep hearing this and I understand it. Like, as far as this is all I can understand, though. I can understand Granny not feeling empathy or sympathy for Britney. That is understood. And I understand her anger with Britney. Like, that makes sense. But how did this become about Granny? If we just remove Granny out of it and just look at the behavior of this one singular human, Julie Skolnick, unfortunately, the one she put it on, because it's Britney, everybody has the, what do they call it? The Britney derangement syndrome?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it's actually a thing because it's against someone you hate so much, you refuse to see how the behavior of the other person is just as problematic. And that's what's kind of like tripping me up. Like, huh? If this was anyone else that she'd done this to, and it probably will. I want y'all to keep that in mind. She probably will. She won't stop at Britney. How
No,
would
she
you
won't.
feel then?
Well,
And I
I
don't
mean,
feel like anybody covering this is helping Britney in any way,
they're not.
because when this goes to court, it's not going to be based on the review of YouTubers.
Absolutely not.
Well, and then when you ask how did Granny make this about her? I know you're not really asking that because she popped up a while ago on the Jerks, actually maybe over a year ago, and she made that all about her. Everything is always about Granny.
Always.
I mean, nothing is ever not about Granny. So she would take anything and make it about her. I really believe that. And I find her to be the most tolerable out of everybody in that group too.
She is, and she could actually be a really, like, I could see how I could like her more if she just wasn't so
angry.
I can't just on the basis of what she has done to the English language.
Yeah, talk to Remy about that.
She kept saying convolved instead of convoluted. It gets convolved, guys.
She has
cracks
her
me up.
own
She
words.
does not know what words mean, or I think she knows, but like, did she read it and not read it correctly, and then thinks that's the word? She uses them wrong multiple
facetious.
times.
Facetious was the punished word the other day.
How did she say that?
There's a clip of it. I think Lindsay clipped it in the Discord, but I wouldn't know how to grab it. But yes, it was painful.
Oh man.
Yes, Bethany, I can't, because I've heard her arguments. She's belittling and condescending while playing the middle ground. Granny was, I can't remember at one lady's name. She went up on her panel and she was trying to give the reasons why she thought Julie Skolnick was problematic. And man, Granny turned that. Well, how do you know? Do you know it?
Allegedly speculating.
Yes. Yeah.
But she's trying to be a lawyer, right?
Yes, I think she's going to law school, and
Well,
if
I
she
hope she
is,
toughens up.
did somebody fall?
Did Frosty get on panel?
It wasn't me. I didn't move.
No, I'm just sitting here on my bed.
I was muted. Can't blame me. Yep, it's Frosty. It's the ghost of Frosty.
Who let
The
her
way
in?
she speaks to people, it's just like she got so, I don't know. Even Rowena, here I am agreeing with people like nonsense, and freaking Rowena was up there yesterday. Huh?
That's hard to admit too.
Yeah. She was up there yesterday and she was trying to explain it to Granny. It's like, Granny's getting pissed off. Granny, the way you feel, we've accepted that. Other people have other feelings too. What's her face? Julie is a problem. She'll be a problem in the future. It's Britney right now. It could be anybody else. She's actually tried to get or sue other people before she even did this.
Yeah, she has. White Boy did a good little clip, and I'm not a White Boy fan, but he did do a good clip on why Julie is problematic.
What? When is the court date? Yeah, he did, and I'm not a fan of him. Anybody got that? I think I see people.
April 1st, April Fool's Day.
Yeah, but they got to continue once, but the one that was supposed to happen this week.
I don't know when the Craig one, the Craig RO
It's like next week or something. I think that it was like for a week or something, if I understood correctly. I haven't been following closely.
I think it was the 19th.
The 19th is Craig's. Okay.
Yeah, 19th.
Yeah.
I only know the April Fools because I thought it was so befitting.
It really is. And what is everybody going to do that is like windmilling for Julie Skolnick when the judge is like, what? Get out of here. I mean,
I think it's going to be thrown out, and I think Granny is going to go absolutely off the
nuts.
I hope they get Judge Judy. Please let them get Judge Judy.
Well, she's going to blame nonsense.
She will blame nonsense. She will. Because nonsense.
And I don't think it's nonsense's fault. And I get no joy out of saying these things. God, but damn it. Okay, y'all didn't have a problem when nonsense was hyper focused on Britney Jay. Okay, there was no problem there. But now that she's hyper focused on Julie, it's like, oh, she's obsessive. She's hurting Granny. What about Granny? I don't understand it. I'm so sorry. I've tried to be understanding. And I think about it and I'm like, I still don't get it. And I'm trying to have an open mind.
I heard a woman go up there yesterday and talk, and basically say that Nonsense's coverage of Julie is obsessive. There have been how many channels with Britney Jay content for how long, and Nonsense is being obsessive about Julie?
They were doing
talking about her for like 10 days. Are you kidding me?
They were doing Britney Jay. It would start out in the morning with one creator, and they would cover the same live, creator after creator after creator, all reviewing the same live. And this went on day after day after day after day.
It's like they have no insight. They have no ability to like think about their own behaviors. Like, oh, well, we've been doing that for over a year.
Right. And let's just cut it for just a minute. Remove the two. Forget it's Julie. Forget it's Brittany and Craig. 3 people we don't know. It's a misuse of the system designed to protect real victims, everybody. Let's go back to that.
That's the important thing right there. And the judges are not wanting to get into social media drama beefs.
That's all
they
this
really
is.
Don't.
Well, and enough of saying that this is victimizing. We're making Brittany look like a victim. Nobody's doing that.
Ugh,
and
no.
nobody thinks Craig is this innocent guy. Craig is an idiot.
No.
Does stupid stuff in the background continuously, and he's a huge liability to Brittany's channel, and that's on her. But stop phrasing everything that, oh, now everybody's siding with Brittany. Nobody's doing that.
No, nobody's siding with her.
Criticism of
with the
Julie
right thing.
is not defense of Brittany. Criticism of Julie is criticism of Julie. End of. The fact that it's Brittany at the other end of this situation is neither here nor there. It could be anyone.
And it creates a chilling effect on free speech. You know, the thing that Granny says she's fighting for, it will create. I don't think she's looked at it that way at all. Creators, some people.
Well, Granny feels like this is going to, if Julie is successful, Granny feels like that's going to help Granny out by saying that Brittany has lost in this, harassment stuff. So this is like some kind of pattern, and she's misusing the court system. She's using it as a weapon, blah, blah, blah. That's what Granny really hopes, that Julie is successful, because Granny thinks that it's a win for Granny.
No. And I got to go back to the effect it has on commentators. Let's just talk about commentary channels. If we start worrying about criticizing somebody is going to lead to legal harassment from a Julie Skolnick, what do you think is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
It's really dangerous for discussion, commentary, or holding someone accountable online. I mean, it's really silly and frivolous. I'm going to keep using that. It's frivolous. It's silly. And do not ask me. I keep giving this disclaimer. Well, how do you know how Julie feels? Can we just go over her historically, how she's behaved before she even came to this sector? Do I got to keep bringing up this whole Reddit thread on her? Has anyone looked at it?
I have not, but
Come
I've
on.
heard a lot about it, and that this is not new behavior.
I'm just going to pull it out. I'm going to get it out and just read it for everybody, but it probably won't make a difference. Not right now, but eventually.
It's kind of sad that Granny looks at this case like that, because it's a misuse of restraining orders and harassment. Especially when Julie did a live about Brittany's uncle and pulled up her family tree. And, Julie's not an innocent party in this.
Right.
And there's this whole justification of she deserves it. Okay. I kind of get where you're coming from, but not in this format. Not abusing the system. And it really lowers the standards of this. I don't know. It's just gross. It's icky. I don't know how people don't get the ick from this whole thing. even though it's against Britney. I just don't.
And the job is right. You can't take everyone who hurts your feelings to court.
No,
Has Julie ever considered that her Proudfoot stuff and, you know, her parodies don't possibly hurt people's feelings, and nobody's taking her to court? I just don't understand it. I don't understand Julie's rationale at all. But I do love the story. I told you guys the other day about how she told a story about how her Al and their son were on vacation. And Al decided to take the son back early, but had Julie stay at the rental house.
Yes.
That doesn't give you. And he was like, oh, take it easy. Rest, Julie. You stay here. We're not going to get our money back for the house anyways. I'm going to take him home. And I thought, if that doesn't give you a clue, Julie, that you are overwhelming people, like he needs a break from you. YouTube needs a break from you, Julie. You need a break from YouTube. It's time. It's time.
Julie is what would happen if Ziggy actually had the disposable income
Yes.
and the motivation.
Yep. You are so right. That would be Ziggy if
Yes, it
she
would be.
had the motivation and income. See, Julie has the motivation and she's got the money to do so. So right now it's Brittany and Craig. It will be one of us later on. And for all of you that went on and on about how, oh, well, you don't know how she feels. She could feel threatened. We don't know. No, she doesn't. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Stop lying to yourselves. The biggest lies are the ones we tell ourselves.
Julie is the weakest person I've ever encountered on here. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, a YouTuber goes live about her, and the next thing you know, she's looking up their family tree.
Yeah, that's normal.
I don't think it takes much to hurt Julie's feelings and make her feel threatened. I really don't.
The judge will ask her.
She's trying to get a restraining order for life.
Oh, for the love of everything.
Those are the only two options under the New Jersey statute.
Mhm.
It's the temporary one, and then if it's given, it's permanent.
Wow.
Also, she added her mother to it.
I heard that. There are domestic violence victims that struggle to get restraining orders. And we've got this loon filing one because there's some nut in North Carolina who's drunk every night and says stupid things. Really?
Also, I feel that there's a weaponization of the situation with the sons and her religious situation, her religious belief. Ableism and antisemitism exist, absolutely. But not everything that you say to a disabled person or about a disabled person is ableism. And not everything that you say about a Jewish person is anti-Semitism. Sometimes these insults and comments are totally separate things. And if you constantly go to that, if everything that was ever said about me, I made about disability, that would be me weaponizing my situation in order to try and get an advantage. Not everything is about your situation. It just isn't.
Can you imagine if you went after the bee every time and said that you're a protected class because you're disabled? And so she can't insult you anymore? Can't make fun of your voice? And get
When people
order?
occasionally,
I mean, come on.
People occasionally sort of try and make out that I'm oversensitive about it. I really am not. Anybody who believes that is a fool. I've made every joke first and better. You're never going to make me feel bad about it. But I know that people do that because disability does not suddenly make you a different person. If you were a dickhead before you got disabled, now you're a dickhead on wheels. It doesn't change.
It doesn't.
Well, my opinion might not be well liked, but I think she exploits her kids.
She does.
Absolutely exploit.
She does exploit him.
And it's very, very, very gross to me. The son that she's constantly talking about on YouTube isn't truly able to give consent to whether he wants to be spoken about like this. And I don't think that's fair or right to him. That's just my opinion. And
that's actually a fact.
Yeah, and the book she wrote, she's got those kids plastered all over it. And now she wants to cry and complain. Well, you published a book. I mean, it's out there now. You
Well,
can't take
where was she the day before she was due to go to court? Where was she when they were trying to get in touch with her to say it's going to be continued?
Live
She was
streaming.
actually out filming with the son at the group home. Again, more publicity.
Yep.
Publicity about the place where he actually lives. Why would you do that? It just seems strange to me. I know that all these things are sort of portrayed as raising awareness. But if you really were in fear for your safety or your kids' safety, you wouldn't be doing them. I'm sorry, but you wouldn't. You wouldn't be concerned. You would leave raising awareness to somebody else who was not involved in litigation. The fact that you're doing that means that you do not feel that you're in danger and you do not feel that you're threatened, because you would not do that. You would not be filmed by a local television station saying, "Here's my son and this is where he lives." What the hell?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. And
if her son isn't like able to, give informed consent, she's exploiting him.
She is. And he's not
yes,
able to.
absolutely.
It makes me I'm very grossed out by her, the way she drives.
I am her, and I am grossed out by people trying to act like it's okay. I'm going to tell you something. Courts, they're not props for YouTube drama. When we start going down that road, this is a very slippery slope. And if you want to condone it, go ahead. I'll be over here with the same attitude always. Courts are not for YouTube drama. Also, the 6 Up went over that live where she made sure to show her home, her address, her car, everything. That was
the number on the door,
the
house
litigation.
opposite, so you could put it on Google Earth and find out if you were that way inclined, which I'm not. I'm just pointing out.
This is a woman that claims she's in fear?
Yeah, it was bait.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a fake and, in my opinion, a fraud. And she came in here looking for litigation, and she all the way down to trying to get Jay to team up with her to
and not afraid to use her stepson as bait for this litigation.
Not at all. And I don't. Here's what I think. Eventually, Al, I don't know. I would have so much resentment towards her for doing. I wouldn't allow it.
Did you see Al on 6 Ups last night? The clip that she played?
Yeah.
Where he had a complete meltdown?
And she doesn't care. She just shoves the camera in their faces. Like Al's like practically flipping the camera off. And she's like, well, I want to tell you about this lawsuit. That doesn't even have anything to do with her. It's just, I feel bad for the guy.
No, when Al said like
F-slur.
Yeah.
Oh.
F-slur.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh yeah, I called it back.
And then there was this whole like thing slamming around, and then she came back and she goes, oh, he dropped his phone in the couch and he had to take the couch apart, and he's watching basketball.
Oh, I remember that. And she came back kind of shaking.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I do remember that live. Yeah.
Bethany says Al is her Craig.
Al is her Craig.
I don't think Al wants to be her Craig, though.
No, and if he said something derogatory, I'm not excusing that, but I imagine it's quite exacerbating to live with a woman like Julie.
I imagine so.
I can't even imagine the front.
Well, he used the F slur, so if he throws that around so easily, he does it probably any other time.
Oh,
it's
I'm sure.
just he was caught because Julie was live streaming and it was heard, and she kept blaming it on this Johnny Utah. Look, that's how he talks in real life, and whatever.
Randa, we don't know, I don't think, because that's not something we should know.
No, I don't have any interest. We shouldn't even know about Spencer.
Right.
I mean, we shouldn't know anything about Spencer. He can't give consent to be on YouTube. And I really wish Al would, maybe put his foot down and prevent
He's
Julie.
not, or he would have already. He's letting the nut run amok.
And I don't think he knows everything that she's doing on YouTube. I don't think he really is interested in knowing.
Probably not. Like my husband, he just knows I get on panel with a bunch of ladies and talk crap to people. Like he doesn't, you know what I mean? So it's not like I think that's common that maybe husbands wouldn't.
How dare you insinuate to your husband that I'm a lady?
We have twin Tangas on here.
I don't know what happened. I got kicked and I went to come back in, and now there's two of me.
I'm going to kick your other one.
Okay, thank you.
And another thing that is very disturbing and gross to me, and I'm going to go there, is how she uses Judaism.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel comfortable with her saying everything is anti-Semitic. That is her new thing. Again, I refer to the Reddit thread. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. They said that was her new thing. That was a year ago.
She's just looking for all the things that she can litigate.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable. Can you imagine going through life constantly looking for litigation? I can't even imagine that. It must be exhausting.
She seems to have the energy for it. It is gross. And I'm sorry, but whatever it was that Craig or Brittany said, I don't think they even had a clue that Julie at the time was Jewish. I don't think that's what that's about. I just like facts, y'all. I don't like manipulation, and it feels very ick and manipulative, everything that she's doing, and no one's going to convince me otherwise. You can scream about it for 10 hours. You're not going to convince me.
No, if I'm going to judge you based on your character, not your religion, not your ethnicity, none of it. Just on your character. If you're a dick, you're a dick. If you're cool,
I gather that Granny had somebody on her panel yesterday who was really going into this sort of hardcore. I haven't had a chance to go back and see, but I do feel, like I said, ableism and anti-Semitism exist and are real. I would never dispute that, but not everything is ableism and anti-Semitism. It just isn't.
Right. That woman claimed that you will hate somebody, you'll just hate them. You don't know why. Maybe you never seen them. You'll just hate them and you don't know why. And then you'll find out that they're Jewish, and then you'll know that's why. Something to that is not exactly what
that
she
is
said.
wild.
She said something
and it was
to that effect.
It offended a lot of people because yes, anti-Semitism is real. I'll be the first one to say it, and maybe some people don't like Julie because of that. I don't know, but I would wager that the bulk majority of YouTubers or people on YouTube that don't like Julie is because it's Julie and she's annoying.
Her behavior.
Yeah, and her outlandish, like histrionic, over the top, crying behavior. That's why people don't like Julie.
Mm-hmm.
People don't like people that constantly make themselves a victim. It's exhausting.
That's why they don't like Britney. One of the reasons I don't like Britney. So don't expect me to take up a torch for Julie when I wasn't for Britney. You've lost your damn mind.
They're actually very alike, Britney.
They are very alike.
They're more alike than they are different.
Her mods. Mm-hmm. Britney's response to her mods made me feel like Ziggy of it all. Mm-hmm. It's not enough that she falls out with a mod or a mod leaves. She then has to tell them all about themselves and make up reasons why she is the victim of this circumstance, even if they've tried to leave quietly. This is very much the vibe I'm getting from Britney, and I feel terrible that even in just saying my experience of the people who have left her, not anything to do with her, just sort of, I know them because they're mods of hers. That's how they sort of come on the scene, so to speak, that they're all sort of good, friendly people. Even my saying that somehow really got under her skin and offended her. I gather that she was sending messages or phoning Shayna, because she was in your live yesterday.
Shayna was in my live before she even fell out with Britney. She has been over in my chat, the jerks. I think even
Well,
6
great. Now, BJ's going to blame you. It's your fault.
Oh, it's already my fault. All that stuff Soup was saying, she's lying. She said, I like being a victim. You do.
Absolutely. Prove us wrong.
You do, and you're actually desperate for people to talk about you because you need that in order to do drama lives. Because you don't want to get yourself, you're barely organised enough to do a drama live. You can't organise yourself enough to do anything else, and so you are in need of people to argue with.
Yeah.
If
And
she can
then
stay awake long enough to argue with them.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea's right about Julie, too.
Mm-hmm.
She says, with Julie, for me, it's that she can say anything about you, but you're a bully if you say it back.
100%.
Absolutely, Julie, to a T.
Yep.
Can you imagine the meltdowns if people started doing parodies of Julie?
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Well, I'm going to of her dancing. So go ahead, Julie. Go ahead and have your meltdown because it's going to be good. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. You just watch, Julie. We love a parody over here.
We do.
Yeah, I'm currently building a 4x5 foot set of big white glasses.
Tell me you don't want attention without telling me. By
Seriously,
bigger
the
than your
minute that I
face.
saw those glasses, I knew. Before she opened her mouth, the first time that people linked me to her and said what a difficult person she was, I clicked in, I saw those glasses. Seriously, why not just have a sign on the hat that says, notice me, please?
And the headband.
You know she got those glasses on TikTok Shop.
Oh, I'm sure. They're probably not
No
even
matter that they don't fit her.
And I'm glad Joneson brought this up last night. Joneson went live for a while. I went to sleep after I listened to about 20 minutes. Joneson told Britney, Soup has always had the same energy for you, Britney. And I have. I don't know why you're confused. Just because I didn't agree with people wishing or hoping that your mother was burning in hell, or all the other horrible things that Clue had said, even though I disagreed with that, didn't mean that I agreed with you. It's like people can't differentiate that around here or something. I don't know. It's one way or the other. Either you're 100% for Britney or you're 100% against her.
Well, do you remember when she blamed 6up? Like 6up had, made you toxic about Britney. She said that a while ago. Like, no,
it's always 6up's fault.
People have their own brains. People have eyes, they have ears, and they can decipher for themselves if somebody is annoying. And Britney's annoying.
Why do you think I don't check with 6up before forming an opinion?
No, that's not true, BJ. I personally witnessed the threats that 6up gave to Soup if she did not go against you.
Yeah, that's what it was. She'll believe that. Why do you think I'm not really well liked in this sector? Because I don't go along to get along. Brittany. No. I didn't go along with what they call the dark side, and I didn't go along with what they call the green team. I think some of y'all are just weird. Some of y'all I like, but some of y'all are just too weird for me.
You can't even make a suggestion to Britney. If you even make a little tiny suggestion, you are completely against her and you are the devil. It is the wildest thing. She cannot take
Tanga,
criticism.
Tanga, she's not telling you. She's saying shiitake or whatever.
Security must be coming to get her.
What the shiitake?
Right. The BNN is so silly. Like, I've covered Britney maybe 8 times compared to what nonsense every day for a year and a half. I don't know. Lady, get over it. You'll be
it's not a flex. Nonsense needs to learn it's not a flex to tell people you were the first to cover Britney, because that just means you've been doing it for like a year and a half straight, and that's not normal.
And she wasn't.
Are you using Bun Bun as a weapon?
Well, I could.
Well, Nanny said that you threatened Bun Bun with her.
What? I threatened Bun Bun.
Yeah, you said Bun Bun would bite her if you didn't go along.
Oh, she's
They didn't
cute.
go along with your opinion.
Hey, Sigma Shadow 6. Thank you. We appreciate y'all coming over. She gonna let, wait a minute. Moon, Craig, and reality burn down what's left of her. God, you know you down bad when the loon. And let me tell you what's going to happen there, since we're just talking about it. This is all the oxygen that nut's going to get.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can I just ask this? We don't have Jewish or anti-Semitism in our filter, do we?
Yeah. I just looked too, because I have
What?
was managing mod. Those are not filtered words, so I don't believe that anything's being deleted.
Oh
Well,
no,
you're right there in chat.
awful.
But yeah, we don't have them blocked. We don't have those words blocked.
That's Google. Google has been holding
Lots of things.
Yes. Oh my God. Now that's Google. Even an emoji they'll hold. I have to approve so many comments.
Yeah. Really mundane comments too.
Very. But they'll be fighting in 2 weeks. Okay, one will be beating up her community wall post. The other one, I can't believe she did that to me. Anyway, I've seen the film before. It's going to have the same ending. That's it.
Well, and it's Moo. I mean, the woman live streams while taking a bath. She's insane. It's not going to last, and I do agree. She is sub poaching.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll work, but those people will soon find out she's insane.
Mm-hmm. All right, looks like it's, yeah, YouTube blocks a lot too. YouTube and Google. Like, I'll look down at my chat when I'm live, and it's like 5 comments at a time. There's another one.
Yours is the worst. Yeah, great.
I know.
Yeah. You can't even say my name over there without it getting held.
Yeah, everything
Tanga,
gets
your
held.
name is held everywhere though.
Yeah. It what did it does it mean underwear in some language or something, different language?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, but underwear is not a bad word. That's nothing
It's not.
untoward. That's
Maybe in that language though it's very risque to say or something. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know.
See,
It's
I just
weird.
had to approve Remy's comment. She typed Tanga. I had to approve it.
That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, but
Next
it's
time
really
we get
wild.
to add opinions to YouTube, you know how occasionally they'll ask us
Yes.
content creators, we need to tell them to do away with Top Chat.
There's
Yes,
no need
there's no
for it.
point. Like,
At
what's
least
the-
like do away with it for channels under, 1 million subscribers or whatever. I could see like over 1 million where they have huge audiences and stuff where that might come in handy then, but like for anybody that's, not got 500,000 subscribers, it's useless. It's just annoying.
It's very annoying. And when you're spacey like me, you often end up on it for the majority
Yes.
of the live and then miss everyone's comments.
I will set it up and be there, but then I'll go do something and come back and then I will forget to do it again or something. But yeah, that annoys me so much.
And I hate that YouTube is now allowed YouTubers to have polls on if they hit the like or not. Oh my God.
Stop doing that. It's
Ask
so
a legit question or don't put it up. I wish
You know how you can get rid of that without even having to hit close poll is go to all chat. If you click over to go to all chat, it disappears.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I always have to hit all chat and then close.
Oh no, when I go in, if it's like, it's on top chat when you go in by default, and then I'll click it over to all chat and then the poll goes away.
I'll have to try that because it drives me insane.
I'm
if I
not
want to
playing.
hit like, I will. You don't have to suggest it to me.
I am
Yeah.
so proud of you, Sigma Shadow 6. Congratulations.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Did you crank the link? Oh, speaking of, the bee should be back soon. How's she liking it over there on Kick?
Well, based on her views, I mean, I know that her sub count is good, which equals, good money over there, but her views aren't that good. So I imagine she probably would prefer to be over here on YouTube. I think most of them would.
Yeah. Well, we know Clue and Cletus would.
Clue to Claminati. Yeah. I don't need to be told anymore by her how much better it is over at Kick. Then stay over there. Don't keep coming over to YouTube. If you like it over there, stay.
They sure like to review the YouTube content, so.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even explain to you guys how excited I am to do Clue in the new parody.
Yes.
You're not going to do Clue. You're going to do Clam.
Clam, yeah.
Naughty.
We are definitely got a new parody in the works, guys.
I'm going to be Don't Dive. She was in Britney's last night.
You posted that. Yes. It was. She's everywhere.
Well, she unsubscribed from me. She don't love me no more. I never knew her. Never
Don't
saw her in my chat. Yeah, Don't Dive.
Oh God.
Oh,
she was
so.
She
so
was
sorry to hear that.
When she went up on Sinners, I think she was rage baiting and feeding people a line of nonsense.
Yeah, she never typed in my chat. I hate when people do that. I used to like you. Now I don't. And I'm unsubscribed. What?
She said Sinner was her favorite artist. Oh, no.
She's
You're my favorite painter.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like.
And he's like, you haven't seen my stuff. And she said, I've seen one.
She said, I seen one. I told
then
everybody.
That's when I knew. I knew right then and there her ass was trolling people. She's never seen any of Sinner's artwork. She's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen any of Sinner's artwork?
No,
have not.
I've seen a couple of pieces. Yeah, I mean he's a good artist. He's just I wouldn't say he's my favorite artist. And as he said, he pointed out, if you say I'm your favorite artist, that just tells me that you haven't seen much art and you don't know much about art. Never, it's meaningless. It's like the most backhanded compliment ever if you think about it.
I mean, he even called it for what it was. Like, don't dive. Just get off panel. Just stop. I would like to know where she's taking people, though. I mean, she's constantly come with me, but where? Where are you breaking?
Where do they go? Apparently not an art gallery.
And I guess she's been around for a while, but honestly, on Queen's panel that one day, that was literally the first time I've seen or heard her.
I'm disappointed that it took us so long to come across Don't Dive. She's a heck of a character.
She's interesting, that's for sure. Very interesting.
Want this.
Come with me, Brittany.
Hey, Without Borders, when you finally get to this stage of the live.
Hey. Yeah, the hair towel. That was so funny. All right, ladies, I am going to have to get off here because I've got to run to the grocery store. Thank you for hitting the like. Thank you so much. I know sometimes people forget.
This is a reminder for our replay crew, too. Please hit the like.
Yes,
wait a minute. Don't dive. Yeah, people keep telling me she's got different names on here. And she wanted, like, she thought that, allegedly, I don't know for sure, that she thought Brian Kohlberger was innocent.
Oh.
Lord.
The guy that pled guilty?
I wonder if she likes
DNA evidence against. Yes, him.
Thank you, Dion. I love that. Thank you. All right, y'all. I am going to have to go because I've got to run to the grocery store.
All right. Don't forget your coupons.
Thanks for hanging out, Soup.
Well, yeah. All right. I'll be in the Chat listening.
Bye-bye. I love this. Cocoa Pop. I did a portrait of my dad for my O-level, and the teacher said it was the best portrait of Roy Orbison that he'd ever seen.
Oh.
And now
Y'all
the
make
obvious
sure.
question is, does your dad look like Roy Orbison?
Right? Now I'm curious.
You guys make sure that you put in the chat all the things on your grocery list that you need Soup to pick up while she's out.
Yes. I have to grocery shop today, too.
Since she's going.
One of the jobs of adulting.
Well, I'm glad somebody's adulting on YouTube.
Right?
There's not much of it about.
No. And
Oh, right. Yes, he
Where's
did.
your proof? Where's your proof?
and also, Soup didn't have to grift for her grocery bill, like some people we know. You
say
ask-
that she's going
Oh
to be.
man, I was just gonna let them know that she could probably, use some super chats and
cash
apps and
It was like that day on Britney's where she started bringing up grilling and how expensive the meat is, and
Soup likes her coffee, and coffee's really gone up, guys.
there you go.
And Nita says gas is going up like almost by the hour, so she's gonna have to drive to the grocery store.
She's got to turn on that air conditioning in that motorhome.
Yeah.
Sigma Shadow, that is the theory that I actually think holds water. To me, he wanted to try and get away with the perfect crime and then discuss it. It was that sort of that feeling of knowing something that nobody else knows.
Yeah.
And once that failed, there was then he wanted the power to make sure that they couldn't give him the sentence that they wanted, and he made a deal. He's a control freak.
Yeah.
He's something.
Left one of the most important things at the crime scene.
Right?
No, he's almighty. I don't mean to laugh,
Soup.
but-
Don't be trying to have lasagna. You have to be rich to have lasagna.
It is a scary thought, though, that if he hadn't left any DNA, he might have got away with it.
It's very scary. And he very well could have gotten away with it had he not done that. Well, and also the DoorDash delivery driver, I think, too, kind of.
Yes.
That was a helpful addition to, really pinning it on him. I mean, DNA is enough, but
it's funny they're talking about lasagna in the chat. Literally every time we have lasagna, I always think, wow, this is so expensive.
Soup Hacab needs you to pick up the stuff for lasagna so they can make lasagna. If you could help them out with that while you're at the store.
It is weird, isn't it? It's a hell of a mistake to make, leaving the knife sheath on the bed. I don't know. I would love to know one day, did he accidentally leave it, or did one of those girls manage to grab it?
Makes you wonder. I imagine it's, your adrenaline would probably mess your brain up a little bit too.
Probably the struggle probably is why it got left, because he did try to replace it, right?
Yes, but it is really wild, though, the even in cases like this where you would think the evidence, he's pled guilty and there's DNA evidence, still people want to believe in the conspiracy. Conspiracies are eating everybody's brain, and it hasn't helped that so much of the stuff in the Epstein files, weird things have turned out to actually have some basis. And now that's just like, that is feeding everybody's conspiracy theories about everything. So, oh yes, well, people poo-pooed what went on in the Epstein files. So, yes, they did. It's unfortunate.
Well, and some people love a conspiracy. Love it.
Yes. Some people think everything's a conspiracy.
Yes.
Yeah, some do.
Literally everything. I'm not
Yeah,
much.
even to the point of the conspiracy theories around gossip in this sections of YouTube are just
Yes.
off the charts. Everything, people have got an ulterior motive for everything. No, they haven't. Sometimes people just have an opinion, and they're not really trying to bring you down or attack you. They just have an opinion.
Well, that's unacceptable for some people.
You've got to pick a side.
Really, though, that's what people. And I hate hearing that term, the gray side. What?
I don't like it either.
God, that's so stupid. Just because
Yeah.
you're not passionately for one or the other, you're gray. It just means you don't care and you're indifferent. That's all.
It completely disallows the notion of nuance, that nothing is directly one thing or the other all the time. Sometimes there are shades. I mean, this is the point that Super's always made about Britney. You know, her opinion of Britney is pretty much the same now as it was day one. Just because she didn't like the dogpiling, it doesn't mean that she was therefore a defender of Britney. You can hate the behaviour and still dislike the person.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never liked Britney and I've never made that a secret, but I also think it's ridiculous that all these channels are one after the next all day long reviewing the same live day in and day out. That's insane.
And their absence doesn't seem to have made her any happier at all.
No, she actually is probably disappointed that they're gone. I think that's my personal opinion. I think she enjoys the constant.
Who, Brittany?
I think she does, yeah.
Well, according to Brittany, she doesn't watch. Why is it they always say they don't watch? Last night she said, "Oh, I only watch because it's like because you're doing it, you know, and I'm here and you're doing it."
My favorite is
I
well,
don't
I just tuned in for a few minutes and it just happened to be the section where they were talking about that person, or you just say you watched the whole live. It's okay. You can admit
right.
that.
We know you're a fan.
I absolutely agree with this. Sometimes there are no grey areas and something is black
Yeah.
or white. I
Yeah.
completely agree with you.
Oh yeah.
Like racism.
Yes.
Yep.
Murder. I mean, those are all black and white. But on YouTube, like, I don't know.
Where there could be a multiple opinions,
Yeah.
that's when it's not black and white, you know. But there are situations, yes, it's either this or that.
I just don't see Britney as
You're either pregnant or you're not.
exactly.
I don't think she likes the money that comes from it. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be completely honest here. Let's face it, she's not covering anything else. If there wasn't drama for her to react to, what would the lives be about?
I mean, she absolutely could make it stop by just going on and doing whatever and absolutely not watching and not entertaining the people that send her stuff. Just like, oh, okay. Just not entertaining it at all. That's how you make it go away.
Entertaining it is easier than doing true crime because she
Yes.
doesn't want to do any work.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to
Entertaining
research
doesn't take any preparation or
You just
thought.
Exactly that.
pop on
I
Panelists.
love Zoe's
Get
point
out of
here. If this sector has done any good in the world, it's preoccupied nonsense and the CNC stupid factory fabricating conspiracies about Britney and Jay for Justice rather than victims and their families. And yeah,
This is true.
that.
That is true. I mean, that got really bad for a while. Like what they were saying about this parent and that parent, and it was horrible. I knew. I don't know why. I just knew when Sebastian, you know, when it was first announced that he was missing, I just knew that case was going to turn into a mess, and I thought it was going to be as bad as Summers. It's worse. It was.
It was Summer Wells's case on a speed run.
Yeah.
They loved the fact that there was a father and a stepfather. That makes immediately the picking of sides easy, and everything is pick your fighter in some of these sections of YouTube. What I find really sad is that this sector now, which is crime and has become the lawsuit sector, but was originally on the edges of true crime, has totally sort of given up, it seems, on true crime. And really good creators who were doing lives every day about true crime and covering it factually, like Titanium Belt, and also Chasing, doing pre-recorded videos, they're not getting any views at all. It's like people have just lost any interest in true crime, because they're sort of eaten up by drama.
And it was from people that came into the sector from somewhere else. These
Yes.
creators, they weren't true crime, and they just came in to start shit, basically. Claminati is a good example of that.
Mm-hmm. And I wish that rumor would stop. I don't believe that Britney or her attorney she claims she had are the reason that Clue's gone. I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe it either. I believe
No, I don't.
No,
Clue's
it's her
vile mouth.
Yeah, it's just her filthy, disgusting, nasty
The
mouth. That is
comment that she made about Britney possibly having a daughter.
Yeah.
And why Craig would want a daughter.
Yeah,
I think that's what got her gone.
I'll never forget that comment.
No, it was the most disgusting thing I've heard.
And Granny is perpetuating this idea too that Britney took Clue down. I do not think she did. Show me where she did. Clue can't.
Nonsense and Granny. And Granny's new name is not Granny's watching. It's now Granny's whining. But those two, are puppets for Claminati.
Very much so. It's embarrassing. They should be embarrassed.
You can see them little, dancing on a string.
Clue knows why she was taken off here.
She absolutely knows why.
Britney.
And she ought to correct them and tell them that her own mouth took her off of YouTube. Had nothing to do with any other creators. And now that's what Granny's saying, is that she's mad that Britney's so-called attorney was talking to YouTube. And that was to take them down. Well, you didn't get taken down, Granny.
No.
And you're so sure that that's what it was, or could they have been talking to YouTube about what are their legal ramifications of harassment and blah, blah, blah. What kind of things do you have in place? Blah, blah, blah. It didn't necessarily have to be like, let's get this channel gone. Let's get this channel gone. Let's get this channel gone. And that's like YouTube doesn't have any sense. Come on.
Well, and that's if you believe that's why the attorney was hired. I personally think the attorney was hired for other reasons. I don't actually think it was. I think there's an attorney, but I don't think they were going to YouTube at all.
I don't know. I mean, I have not gotten that involved in it. I'm just definitely an outsider looking in, and I don't have any sides on it. I don't like either one of them.
No, not at all.
So I think I can kind of look at it pretty objectively. And just take okay, if what Granny's saying is true, and if what Britney's saying is true, and look at it that way, and it still stinks.
It does. It does.
Yeah, Granny's whining and Julie's crying, and Britney's sleeping.
Yeah, we saw last night with that clip. Britney is sleeping. Then you got Moon. What's going on? Well,
yeah, that was funny. What's going on? Or what is even happening?
What's happening?
Yeah, Craig says a lot of stuff in the background.
Yeah, he does.
Just because he managed to inadvertently hit the target on something, it doesn't mean that he caused it. Broken clock is correct twice a day.
Yeah, right? It doesn't mean that Brittany's honest with him either. You know, he still thinks she can get out of the RICO. Well, she can't. I don't. But Craig's an idiot. I don't disagree with that, and I think he gets drunk and he runs his mouth. And like I said, he's a liability to her channel. She should set up shop somewhere else in her house.
Well, he wasn't always in the background, was he? So there was obviously some means before that he wasn't near her while she was broadcasting. So what changed? Why can't she change it back? Because it's obviously an issue.
I almost think, and again, this is just my opinion, that she kind of likes the attention she gets from Craig in the background. Like, oh, poor Brittany.
Didn't he kind of come about when all these other creators like Claminati and Cleonce and Nonsense and her Kyle and
yeah.
Is that what it was? They had a sidekick and she needed one too.
I think so.
He just chose the wrong sidekick. Like,
she's very much a mimic.
Yeah, she is. I mean, there was better choices than him.
Cocoa Pop, I'm not even sure that his cheese was acquainted with the cracker at any point.
I'm not sure it was ever there either.
You know, Brittany's definitely become aware that, finally, that he's a liability. She hasn't been able to completely silence him, but I did notice that when she was up on Moons last night, then I think he said he just woke up, but I'm not sure. It was quite late at night already here on the West Coast. But anyway.
Weirdest hours.
They do. And because they were eating dinner. They were like fixing dinner. So it was like 11 or later for me already.
Yeah, they eat dinner in the middle of the night. It's the and I don't know. I mean, I'm not.
They keep Ziggy hours. I have a feeling
they do. And how do you?
I was just going to say that the concept of Ziggy hours immediately sprang to mind.
But how do you do that with school age kids? Like, I can't imagine.
It's terrible. It is terrible.
Kids dinner at 1 a.m. Like, what? That doesn't make sense.
But anyway, so she's over on Moons, and he starts piping in, and she tells him to hush, you know. And Moon's like, oh, no, we're on my channel. He could say what he wants. So they're all aware that she's trying to keep him off the mic. But then Moon's like, no, she wanted that controversy over there.
Oh, I'm sure. She wants the attention. Well, she's gotten some today. She'll like that. It'll make her feel good.
Maybe. Although I don't think Moon was quite very scandalous last night, you know, for the most part. I think it was a very tame Moon.
Yeah. They were deleting one comment after the next, though. I couldn't believe it.
I was not watching the chat. I was like, I had them on and I was listening to it, but I think I was working with Canva and doing other things.
I agree, Diana. It's she does have one of the most horrible, insulting mouths, and some of the things that she said about men on this sector and sexual abuse and homophobia and all that sort of thing. She has a terrible mouth. The good thing that it's worked for is that she has such a small audience.
Yes.
That's been her saving grace. There's nobody watching to report her. But yes, I agree with you. If Clam's mouth was the issue, then why isn't Moon's? I 100% agree.
Yeah, I think it's exactly, you hit the nail on the head. There's not as many to report as, you know, Clue running hers, and then not just in her live stream, but the replay. You know, by the time you look at her video like 12 hours later and look at the views on it, that's a lot of people to report it.
And I think the same, because we've always said, you know, because Purple says some horrible, horrible things, and we were always like, how is she still on?
It's because she gets like 400 views a video.
Yeah, and there's just not, people aren't reporting her. So the bigger the channel, I think the more risk you run of being taken down.
Or, you know, by the time it gets to a human review on Purple, they've fallen asleep before they get to the part they should be concerned about.
Probably. She's so boring. Oh my God.
I think every decent human being on here, Leon, hopes that Britney has a lovely,
Yes.
healthy
Oh,
baby
for sure.
and a successful and safe delivery. Anybody who doesn't wish that
You're sick.
Well, that's the
yes,
sick.
has got a crippled soul as far as I'm concerned.
I hope she has
Regardless of how
a
you feel
healthy,
about
fat
Britney.
baby. I hope
No.
it's adorable, all the things.
Yeah. If you don't wish that for her, then you really are a sick human. You should probably reevaluate yourself.
Speaking of Brittany, I'd like to drop my daughter's her,
Her,
I'd like to drop her link
baby
to the baby
registry.
shower.
Is your name on it too? Ugh.
Well, there are
That's-
3 names, but I'm not going to tell who they are yet.
Oh my
It's a
That's
surprise.
That's not her mom's name. It's one of her mods on Britney's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Britney's
when it got to that
passed
part
years
in
ago.
the live when they were reviewing Six Up, that's what Britney said. Because that's not, it's not his mom. It's her moderator. So there you have it for all of those that were wondering who the other name was on
But
Britney.
Tanga, the important question is, have you snuck a few things for you onto that baby list? You know, Sephora gift cards, steakhouse gift card.
Well, Tanga needs. Well, and Tanga will also need some items for her house.
It's
You know.
all for me and a 3-pack of pink t-shirts.
Well, I mean, I did wonder, what is Brittany going to do with 3 diaper bags? But maybe she's going to dole them out to people. So you should probably put some diaper bags on there for you, Tanga.
Yeah, some really cute ones, and definitely
I had twins, and I didn't even have 2 diaper bags.
Oh, and you could really use a double stroller.
That's the other thing. Like, I had a double stroller, but I had twins. Like, her youngest is what, 10? What, are you going to throw the 10-year-old in the stroller with the baby?
I believe it's because it converts into a wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool if it does.
Yeah, my daughter has the wagon. She has 1 child and she can seat 4 kids. She has 3 strollers though.
Well, she plans on
they all
filling
do
them up,
different
Tanga.
things.
Don't discourage her.
Yeah, they all do different things that she likes. I don't know. My daughter's insane. She buys everything.
Well, I used to keep one of those this is back in the day where we didn't have all the fancy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to always keep an umbrella stroller, a couple of them, one for
Yes.
each vehicle, and then like the big stroller for like when you're going to Disneyland and stuff.
Yes.
You want the kids to be comfortable.
Yes.
But then the other one for the oops, I didn't know we were gonna, have to be out and walking, and you got that quick, easy umbrella stroller.
I will
Yes,
say
I had one of those as well.
I genuinely missed the strollers in Disneyland. Those strollers held a lot of crap while you were walking around those parks. We went like a year ago. I thought, man, I wish we had a stroller.
And none of the kids were volunteering to sit in one.
Yes.
You should have bought your reborn doll with you.
Oh,
There
God,
you go.
Ugh.
It would
I
get
don't
in
have
free.
a reborn doll. I want to make sure everybody knows that. I do not own one of those. I do
You
not
could have
sell them.
borrowed one.
No, thank you. Those things.
Yeah,
no,
there was no truth in that whatsoever. I was just being a snide bitch.
and no shade to anybody who loves their reborn doll, but those things creep me out.
No, shame to them. Shame if you've got a reborn doll, unless it was gifted to you because you're developing some sort of aging sickness, some sort of dementia. In which case, you're not watching this, and you're
Oh
not
no,
being
I think they're
assaulted by
great
this
for
anyway.
I
But,
think they're great for elderly people. That
Yes, but really, unless you're an elderly person or a dog, you shouldn't be having a reborn doll. Obviously, I have to throw the dog in there because we all know what happened with Mimi and and Jonesy's doll. Jonesy bought a doll in order to sort of make a joke about the fact that she was going to start a doll channel, and it didn't last 24 hours. The dog snatched it away and bit its face off.
Oh
my God.
Those things are expensive too.
They
And
are
Pollyanna.
expensive.
Pollyanna caught me. It's true. I have 2.
When she
They're
said she
sitting here
had
next to me.
twins, that's what she was talking about, guys.
I have
But-
2 baby carriers right now.
But you know what's bad is, your kids, you go to Disneyland, your kids have outgrown the stroller that holds all the stuff. guess who has to carry this? Mom, hold this for me.
Right?
Mom, hold this for me.
Hold
You
my
end up like a
sweatshirt.
pack mule. By the time you get out of there, you're exhausted. And it wasn't from, it's from carrying everybody's stuff.
Yes.
Everybody's. My kids hand me their cell phones, their Aquaphor containers. How many pockets do you think I have?
Water bottles.
Right? I only have 2 hands.
Yeah.
The water bottle thing sort of totally throws me because I don't know whether you, Eliza, you live in a warmer place, so it might have been different. No one had water bottles when I was younger. We didn't
No.
sort of constantly have water
No, that's
on
a new
hand.
thing.
No, it is definitely a new thing. And then post COVID, now it's like they don't even have like the drinking fountains at school. They need to bring water bottles.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm all for it. I'm all for them keeping hydrated. It's just weird to think about how we never bothered with that.
And
Stuff.
kids today drink a lot more water than my kids did when they were younger, and I think it's a wonderful thing.
Oh, it is great.
Yeah.
My youngest grandson prefers water over any other kind of beverage.
My kids do too.
Yeah, so I think it's a really good thing. That's a good change, from, constantly drinking the Kool-Aids and the juices and stuff like that we did when we were kids.
Oh yeah, the amount of fruit juice that we access as kids. I remember
No, we were poor. We had Kool-Aid.
Oh, my mom would buy those Squeeze-Its. Ugh, I loved those as a kid. They don't make them anymore.
Were those the like bottle shaped ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those were good.
I was such a brat. One time my mom refused to buy them, and I remember like packing a little bag and saying I was running away from home.
Oh my God.
Like I look back and I think, what a brat. Like, why would I say that? Just some Squeeze-Its.
Okay, ladies. Are we about to wrap it up?
Yeah, I've got to go to
dinner.
church.
It's dinner time for Pearl.
It is.
Yeah, I got to get over to the new house and start doing some more painting.
We're
Almost
so
done.
excited to see that when you get it done.
I'm so
Rebecca's
excited.
house is beautiful. Her kitchen is just like Britney's. It's gorgeous.
It's far.
Pearl.
And just like Soup, she's going to have a toilet in the front yard.
And she calls me a white. The nerve of her.
You could make it like a planter or something.
Oh, get fancy.
Could you imagine?
Y'all, if you
Right.
have any miniature donkeys, send them to Tanka. She's looking for one.
I have a small barn and a big barn. I want to put a miniature donkey in that little barn so bad.
I want her to get
Before
all the
Soup,
little animals.
gives Bun Bun orders to come and assassinate me. Soup changed the toilets in her bathroom. The old toilet was in the yard for merely half an hour while they were sorting things out. So no, there's no toilet in the front of Soup's yard.
Soup couldn't handle it though. She's like telling her husband, "There's a toilet in the front yard. Get rid of it."
I mean, that's pretty bad. That's what I imagine, like Claminati's front yard or Britney's.
Oh.
Just don't want that.
No, hers is by the rich bitch pool.
Clue could have grown flowers in that toilet in situ. It didn't need putting in the yard.
Yeah, I'm sure something was growing in that toilet.
I don't think it was flowers.
And on that note, ladies.
Yeah, is there anything
Do
you want to send
me
them out
play you
with?
out with the candle advert?
Yes,
Absolutely.
we'll do that. We'll do that, and then we'll go on into the outro. Thank you guys for spending your Saturday with us. We appreciate it.
Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'm just going to find it. Hang on. Oh, I've got it.
Welcome to the House of Jerks, where the artistry of artisanal candle making meets the assholery of being a true jerk. The House of Jerks is proud to announce our new YouTube creator candle collection, designed to capture the spirit of each creator in candle form.
It's time for the Kluman Arty collection. Let's start where it all began, with the candle commemorating the infamous monkeys on the boat. We also have the classic hood candle, Follow Your Clan. Meanwhile, at the pool, it's our favorite pretty princess in her rich girl pool. Then there's the ever-present Beyonce. Sorry. I mean fiancé. And finally, by popular demand, the candle that commemorates the unforgettable toilet of doom. As fiancé, sorry, Beyonce would say, if you like it then you better put a ring on it. Well, it looks like Clue really, really likes that toilet.
The YouTube creator Candle Collection, more coming soon.
Don't like what we do, then you can hit the X. Don't like what we say, you can hit the X. Don't wanna join the crew, you can hit the X. You don't have to stay, you can hit the X. This is not a hostage situation, you can hit the X.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.